incredibly, the enemy actually first spotted our tanks over here, and these were our reinforcements. So what I'm going to do, and I don't know if this is going to work, but I am just going to try to advance here. We've got to get close to actually pen those tanks. We will start firing, though, but I'm sending Grant's force out. Come on, Grant, get us a victory. And he's going to have to flank the enemy while they focus on our reinforcing tanks over here. We'll be aggressive with these two. I'll try to push a few of them up so that we show the enemy we mean business. At this distance, we can't pen them, but hopefully they don't realize that we're advancing on another side as well. And again, I'm just advancing single tanks here to kind of get them focused on us. That beautiful advance, man. I hope it works out. Not even McCassin can get a hit, although we're going to advance with him for sure, because we can actually get to the side of that tank. Let's see what the Germans are working with here. It looks like a Panzer IV. Somebody wants to identify that. I'm pretty sure it's Panzer IV, but who knows. So we're sending McCaskin forward. We should send another tank forward as well. Maybe this fellow here. Just go for it. Hopefully he won't notice us. Still totally focused on our men over there. And I'm starting to see more enemy armor approaching. There we go. Okay, our boys are opening fire from range. Now, again, I don't know if that's close enough to pen the tank. But they are whacking away at this thing. You can actually see the rounds in the vehicle. Come on. So the concerning part is now it looks like the enemy is kind of turning this way. Maybe kind of aware of our attack. I think the jig is up. We go for it. Let's just push forward. Not gonna get to the front armor of that tank. There's no way. It's all up to these guys. Showing us the side. Looks like we lost one tank. It's the first loss. One tank over there. Is it? Nope, nope. It's not the guy directly behind us. He's still okay. But obviously we want to hunt him right there. We could potentially pen at this distance. It's going to have to be a lucky shot. Now we can't. If he turns towards us, we can, of course. Another hit there, man. I'm surprised his crew hasn't already given up and just gotten the hell out of here. Take a look at the advance here. One of these tanks is lost, and it's going to be this bad boy right there, unfortunately. Completely wrecked on the front. Now, this one's still operational, but he has been hit pretty bad. And here we go. Look at this, man. McCaslin is right on top of the enemy tank. This is his chance to be a hero. He's got to try to hit this thing. Come on, man. Come on, crew. Keep hitting them. Come on, he's behind him, he's behind him, he's behind him. Now he's actually getting some decent hits. But he decides to look away. The problem with gravity team tactics, so we're just going to order him to look back. Well, maybe our guys think they can handle it, and that's why he's not even looking over there. They've gotten at least 20 or 30 hits on this guy, and haven't managed to pop the shell of the tank, so I'm not sure it's even worth it. We'll just keep advancing here with McCaslin. If he wants to attack, let's let him do what he wants. Not to mention, we've got this fella behind him moving up as well. And there we go. Finally, man. What a beautiful, beautiful kill. Let's keep advancing. Starting to see also some enemy infantry out there. So I think this is a great time, if we can take out that tank, to just set up a perfect defense, hold out till the end, and actually cause a lot of casualties on the German side. another tank over there, although we may have destroyed that. She's abandoned. Yeah, she's definitely abandoned. She's smoking. That thing is not going to bother us. I hope not, anyway. But now I'm starting to wonder whether I should just do a full attack on Coxon Farm. A counterattack here. We're moving up pretty well with Daubin and Singling's men. Man, we could just go for a counterattack as long as he doesn't have any more tanks. These Stuarts do pretty well against infantry. Yeah, he's dead. Good kill, boys. Alright, we're just going to focus on the infantry for now. Just really turn McCaslin this way. Oh, watch that. We could actually open up and get the guy on the gun, but that would probably be sniped. I'm not sure I even want to attempt it. Yeah, I say we just keep on firing here. We're just working with our turret gun right now. We're not using the machine gun on top. But it would be nice to get a few machine guns going here, although as you can see, we have already got the enemy pretty much on the ground, pretty badly hit, and of course just every shot coming in, these are high explosive rounds, they are going to do some damage. We're going to have a lot of casualties on the enemy side, actually. Wounded, not necessarily KIA. Looks like McCason is finally using that frontal machine gun. That's beautiful. So just wiping out the Germans here on the road. I just love this visual right here. It's such a nice like view of the tank, view of what he sees ahead of him here. Of course, the dead Germans there on the road is such a nice touch. And of course, just seeing that tiny Stuart, but still so damn strong. Able to, of course, really push the enemy back. Now, he's probably got pack guns here. Nope, just mortars. Okay, just mortars. We're going to advance on those as well, but right now we just have to hold our current position. Get rid of all the infantry ahead of us. These could have anti-tank weapons or just anti-tank grenades. Either that or just get the enemy to surrender or retreat from this battlefield. Let's actually see how are those reinforcements coming along. They're doing great, so everybody's advancing on time. We'll just push these guys along a little bit more. Straight for Coxon Farm. And we've still got plenty of units back here. No real reason to keep them all the way over here. We might as well advance with them as well. This really turned into a defense, from a defense into a total rout of the enemy. At least I hope they don't have anything up their sleeve, but if we just look at the damage on the battlefield, this has been a true fight. A real slugfest here. Look at that burning German tank. Oh, it's wonderful. Okay, there we go. Enemy's asking for a ceasefire. I'm not accepting it right away. I want to get a few more shots off. And I also want to see if he will just retreat from the battlefield. Could end up having a lot more infantry on here than we even expected. Look at all those casualties. What are your guys' thoughts on the Stuart tank? Do you think it's a good tank? Do you think it's just the best they had at the time? For such a small vehicle, would you feel safe in one? It's definitely a question I want to answer from the community here. Because I have to say, as much respect as I have for these tanks in this fight, I would not feel safe getting into one of these damn things. I mean, it's so small, so cramped, so easy to pen from other armor that it just terrifies me. Now, this is the only chance for us to, I think, get some enemies surrendering. Oh, and we've got some artillery as well. Not sure if that's enemy arty or if that's our own artillery, but either way, it's doing some serious damage. I think it might be enemy arty, and they're calling in danger close. They also seem to have some more tanks up on top of that hill. and that definitely worries me. So let's just wipe out what's around Coxon Farm, maybe move into the farm itself, and then we'll accept that ceasefire. I don't want to lose any tanks. He's getting out of this without, I think with only 1 or 2 tanks lost, he's going to feel absolutely wonderful. Oh, more enemy machine guns, but of course the machine guns aren't going to do a damn thing to us. Still nice to get rid of enemy weaponry when we can. We just actually drove over, guys, a machine gun position there. That was exceptionally brutal. Would be nice if we just had 1 infantry squad with us during this battle, but this is a complete tank fight, really. At least for our side. Just Stuarts, that's it. Damn it, getting shot. Probably from these guys up here. Put down your weapons! Put down your weapons! Surrender now! I don't think they're taking my advice. We're definitely taking some heavy hits from up there on the hill. You can actually see the rounds coming in. And the problem here is that we can't reach those vehicles with Stuarts. It's not going to happen. It just is not going to happen. So I am going to take that ceasefire. Although I'm still wondering, should I try to get into Coxon Farm? I don't know. See, we already lost a Stuart just kind of hanging out near here. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll push with just this group to Coxon Farm. If that doesn't work out, I'll call it off. Shoot them. Shoot them, boys. Got a damn officer out here, too. Not a single surrendering German so far, which is exceptionally surprising. They are especially brave here in Tank Warfare Tunisia. I guess Rommel's men are just, you know, got a lot of love for their general. Not willing to surrender easily. I think we've pretty much completely laid waste to most of the Germans on the field here. We even have an officer down. So I'm guessing that we go ahead and accept the ceasefire. You can see them over here just... actually, I thought they were taking cover, but no, they have another position. Never mind, though. Not anymore, they don't. That was beautiful. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I say now we accept the ceasefire. Tank make it to Coxon Farm? I don't think so, and you can see the kind of rounds they're firing here. Not to be messed with. Well, it looks like our men are firing into the hills here, so they could detect some additional enemy infantry up there. But like I said, we'll take what we can get. Let's not get greedy, and we'll accept it. I just couldn't take Coxon Farm, but we held our position. We more than held our position, and we taught the Germans a lesson here, not to mess with our Stuarts. I don't think they'll be forgetting that one soon, especially their infantry. Especially their infantry. Look at that poor Stuart. Gotta lose some to win some? Is that what they say? I don't quite think so. Poor boys. Alright, guys, so they're calling it a draw, but I'm calling that a win with 46 enemy killed. I thought there were going to be more wounded, but no, there were 46 killed, 57 heavily wounded, and there was one man that did surrender. So pretty surprising. Anyway, as always, if you like these videos, hit that like button, drop a comment down below, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll catch you on the next one.